So the session before last, we left off with our characters returning from the opera. And last session, while they were entering into the home, Cordelia went off to go have a late night chat and tea with Fallah. As Celia and Orthronus were entering into the manor, they noticed some figures watching from across the road. Orthronus pointed it out as they were entering, and Celia decided to investigate. With a series of low perception rolls, did not find them or where they went exactly, but they did find a eye patch that seemed somewhat familiar to Celia. Having an idea of where they might have gone, knowing that they had gone in the vague direction of south, Celia decided to head to, later on that night, after getting her trance in, and when Cordelia was returning, she left to go to the docks, and Cordelia decided to sneak along behind to see what's going on. Why did I say that like that? What's going on? They arrived to a dock with two ships parked out on said dock, and a third ship out in the harbor. The guard captain that you guys met earlier on in the adventure snuck up behind Celia, tapped her on the shoulder and asked to talk with her somewhere else. Shaking Cordelia along the way, they arrived at a theater in the dock ward where the disguise was dropped, and it was revealed that Captain, that is familiar to Celia, was the person that was in that disguise. They ended up talking. Celia seemed nervous during it, but decided that it was probably fine when this person confessed, "No, Celia, I am not here to kill you." He then gave her a mission and instructions on how to not make things sketchy for any who might ask, and then left. Celia reunited with Cordelia on the way back and gave I forget exactly what she said, but convinced Cordelia that it was not worth concerning herself over. The next day, Celia, Cordelia, and Orthronus joined up to go and deal with this dragon in the harbor and see what its intentions were. They made their way to the dock ward. Orthronus left some of his belongings on the dock as to not get them wet again. And they delved below, eventually finding a shipwreck, and Orthronus nabbed a chest with some items inside. But as they were investigating the area, a dragon rushed through and went through a hole in the ship into a cave. The party followed alongside and eventually made their way into the lair of a brass dragon. After speaking with him for a bit, they learned that he seemed friendly and that he wouldn't be harmful, but he was interested in the city, but was not able to enter the city due to a unknown dragon ward. They entered back into the city, though some of Orthronus' belongings were missing, but they were able to find the belongings in the possession of several urchin children. And were able to kind of talk with them and coax the belongings back. After that, they went to the Blackstaff and told her about the situation, as well as giving her a chunk of coral and a sending stone so that she could remain in communication with the dragon. After that, the party returned back to the manor, which is where we pick up. Sorry, that was a bit of a long one, but I wanted to make sure that things got recapped for our party member that was not able to make it last time.
Still want to make it a goal for Cordelia to get kidnapped by the circus. Like, that's the goal at this point. I will put myself in harm's way if that happens.
Well, noted.
Can we just put a sign on her that says "Kidnap me"? Please.
It's a kick me sign, but it's just
my
kidnap me instead of kid.
My family owns a huge gold vein. Kidnap
Annie
me.
Oakley, Wild West show. It's gonna happen.
Oh gosh.
But anyways,
God, that'd be hilarious.
Also, each of you gained 75 gold pieces with another bag that was just kind of handed to the party for Nyla's sake. We'll see if that ever reaches her possession.
Nyla does not know about it.
75 gold, except from Nyla. Got it.
Nyla wasn't there. She has no idea about it.
Yep. Nyla gonna mug somebody.
If I could nonchalantly whistle right now, I really would.
So, you all are. I think let's pick up with Nyla.
Hi.
How is it going? We've talked a bit. You said that you were thinking that you would leave that day, hence why you weren't with your party members.
Yes, because Nyla has very important things to do, like being worshipped.
What did you do? Where did you go? How did it go?
Wanted to go find the other paladins who worshipped her. And she decided to try to find that lovely person she met a few days ago. I think maybe 2 days ago, 3 days ago.
It was the previous day, I believe.
Yeah, okay. Previous day.
Things are happening relatively quickly at this point in the story.
That's fair. And what is it? She only remembered very few things from the conversation, as she does. And one of the things that she did not remember was where it was located. So she's been lost for the past few hours. Whether she got anywhere near her destination, because I believe it was in the shipward, right?
You were told it was the Halls of Justice is where you would meet her.
Yes.
But
which ward
not
was it?
Told what ward.
Oh, okay, I thought they said the C ward. See, even I'm bad. Nyla and me are the same person. The dock ward. What am I doing? The ship ward, the dock ward. God damn it.
Yeah, the C ward and the dock ward, while similarly named, are basically the exact opposites.
Yeah. So she basically found herself lost. Being as prideful as she is, she did not admit to it until she saw somebody very familiar to her who happened to be shopping. Her best friend.
I think you had made your way into the market, that big
that empty area there, right?
That big market sort of town square, and you were just kind of like going around, maybe doing some window shopping.
Yeah, I feel like that's a Nyla thing, you're right.
Looking for a familiar face. And lo and behold, also doing some shopping, you found your good friend Snee.
My most loyal subject. The one who initially brought me to the what was it?
Yawning portal.
The Yawning Portal, yes. He was the original one who brought me to the Yawning Portal. He got me my clothes. He's like my father, but
better
dirty.
in every way.
And
No, I'm
like
kidding.
smaller and less important, but I still love him. As an employee would love their employee. As an employer would love their employee, yes.
Hello, Miss Nyla.
Funny.
Is that the Snee voice?
It was very similar.
Yeah. It's a Snee voice now.
It changes every
What?
few years. Or days.
Every few hours it changes. It's just one of his character traits, an uncharacteristically changeable voice.
Depends on who he's talking to. Really?
I don't know. Nyla, I see you are shopping. I am also shopping. Do
Seeing
you
how there's,
wish to... No.
seeing
I
how
was
there's
about
so
to
many
say-
people, Nyla's going to do her best to keep her composure. But because Snee's like known her her life, the look of, oh my god, thank god you're here. God has blessed me with somebody I know and who can help me find my way home. Like, her eyes are screaming, thank you! But her posture and everything's like, cool.
Fine.
I guess it's nice to bump into you.
How is it? As the kids would say, how is it hanging? Oh no.
She immediately touched her neck. She's just like hanging.
No. I mean, no. Tension. But I merely wish to ask on how your departure from the household is going.
Oh, quite well. Well, pleasant even. I'm doing so well that I am able to enjoy my leisurely time at the opera, if you hadn't heard.
Oh, very nice.
It was entertaining, to say the least.
Cut back to her crying at the bar the entire time.
Trying to tackle Cordelia.
Just the
Oh, well, that
drunkenness
is-
that she was.
Splendid to hear. It seems you are adapting quite well.
Yes, please tell Mother and Father not to worry about me.
Oh, I'll
She
make
says
sure
that, but her
they-
eyes are like, please tell them I'm doing so bad, please help me.
I will do. He just kind of nods. Like, okay, yeah.
Snee, are you perhaps done with your shopping? Or would you happen to
I
have
am-
any extra tasks you need to get done?
Wrapping up for the time. I finished the family shopping, but I was hoping to do a little bit of window shopping of my own. But
Oh,
what
gosh,
did you
gosh,
have?
You don't need to do that.
Oh,
You have
okay.
everything you need at the house.
I suppose.
That's
Kind of just like gives a little bit of side eye, but it's okay.
This is my fucking
What
free
did you-
bitch. What are you doing here?
Did you need something?
Oh, I just thought it would be quite enjoyable for me to show you my new abode, seeing as we live so close to each other. Or at
Have you
least the
begun?
old manor
Have you
is.
begun the renovations?
No, not yet.
It
but,
would be low.
we
Okay.
haven't started with the renovations, but all is well.
Really?
The ghost is a friend.
Ghost.
Yes.
Ah. I sense you have threaded into submission and have it now working as to your advantage.
Oh, Snee.
That's-
Oh, you flattered me so.
That is the way to do it. Give him the old 1-2.
Silly you. And she like ruffles his hair.
Okay. Okay then.
Seeing as you're finished, which I am sure you are, and she like claps her hands, expecting like servants to pick up the things, but nobody shows up.
And I don't think you have really any things necessarily to pick up.
Yep. She
Oh, I
just
guess
used
maybe-
to the market and like just
having like
Leaving.
a legion of servants to
carry everything. Her habit of leaving the market or any shopping spree.
A legion, but like a legion in her own head.
She has like at least one person taking care of her stuff.
3 people is a legion, right?
That's an army.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So you wanted me to show you? You wanted to show me your home. That is wonderful. Where do we your new abode?
I thought I will give you the pleasure of escorting me to my home.
Just gonna roll something for sneak.
Seeing as we haven't seen each other in so long.
Kind of looking at you, he's holding a couple of boxes and bags and just kind of like, right. And where did you say it was?
It's something. It was close to our whole. It was close to my family's manor. I'm pretty sure you're aware of it. It's It has something with a skull in the title. Yes. Something like this.
Gonna roll.
Can you hear him?
Well, it sounds vaguely familiar. Are you just... How about we do halvesies and, like, I think I know a general direction and you can point out, like, when we get there, if you know it.
I trust you. I trust you. I always trust you, Sneak. It's fine. Don't doubt yourself. Don't put yourself down like that. You are our head butler. God has blessed you.
You can probably, like, as the player, you could probably intuit that there's definitely an internal monologue for Steve going on.
Can I roll an investigation check as the player and not Nyla?
I think as the player you just know.
Is he hating himself right now? Is he hating the fact that he bumped into me?
He's just dealing with it. You just get the sense that he is always, as long as he's been working for your family, he's just been eternally dealing with it. Well, I guess I'll lead away.
He just starts waving at people as if they were all, like, there for her. And she's like, goodbye. Goodbye. May God bless you.
Close to any of the statues, the grand statues in the city?
Statues?
I will comment. You would know that there are several.
Oh yeah, no. I know that there's many statues, but whether or not she's paid attention if one was near her would be the question. Should I roll a history check?
Roll a history check.
History. It's a -1 for me, and it is rolling.
Karma.
12. It's a 12.
All right. You vaguely remember seeing, like, some big sword or something. I don't know. You weren't paying attention.
I think I saw a sword. Does that happen?
I'll roll a history check first.
Oh, Sneak. He gets disadvantages of his headache.
He rolled low enough already. It's like, that's like a couple of them have swords, though.
Oh. How about we go to your home? Why don't you take me home to Mother and Father's abode? Because I'm pretty sure I can figure my way home from there.
I think I know a general direction for just follow me and I can help you find your way back.
The entire time they're walking, she's just talking about how she has been blessed by the gods and that she has been given a job to bodyguard her future fiancé.
Of course.
Not to tell mother and father because they will be furious that their little
yeah. He leads you up Sundown Street. I know, ironic. Up Sundown Street. I'm sorry. It's like, oh, it's the Sword Maiden. That's right.
Yes, that's me.
What a
No,
lovely
I'm a shield
statue.
maiden. I have a shield.
Well, I mean, you have a sword too.
I have an axe.
Right, axe. Big axe.
She pulls it out and she like wields it really close to his face. It's like, yes, did you need it?
No, I think I'm good.
Do you want to play what we used to do when I was much younger? When I
I'd
was
really
growing
rather
up?
not.
I've gotten so much better.
I think not.
I mean, the scars are no longer there.
The scars don't really go away.
Well, I don't see them. So, God has blessed you with perfect skin. Ow, cat! My cat knows I'm lying to me.
Yeah. Roll a perception check, I think.
Sounds fair. Perception. Oh, that's not a negative. That doesn't help anyway. Okay, that's a 4. That's a 4.
Roll with advantage, I think.
Thank you, kind God. That's a 13. One better than my history.
Fair enough. So let me see. He kind of like turns around and like, as he's talking with you and as he's kind of like holding up his hands, like, please don't hit me with your axe. That's not a game. That's just hitting people with the axe.
You're too petty.
Yeah, you you see, let me think about this. Roll a history check, I think.
Best checks in the world. Oh shit.
Hey there.
Man, Nyla's just gonna be lost forever in this place. She's never finding her way back home.
I don't have a -1 in history, right?
Yeah. Is it
So
a
what
0?
happens if I roll? Yeah, it's a yeah.
Well,
Perfect.
you still perceive, but you're just like,
My memory's just
I
blank.
think you're just kind of blanking as you see another set of nobles walking down the road with a set of guards. You see a father, mother, and what appears to be a teenage daughter, all kind of walking along with 4 guards on either sides, and 2 of them are holding a selection of goods. They are coming up from the road that you've come up as well, and are kind of passing along through. I would tell you if you knew anything about them, but you already rolled a 0 on your history check.
They just look like
So you don't recognize them.
My family. Just like my family once many years ago.
You don't recognize them, or if they have any relation to you, but I think there's like a striking resemblance of father, mother, and teenage daughter that doesn't look like she wants to be there.
Oh, it reminds me of home.
Oh.
That when mother and father used to love me. I like grab onto Snee, like at the top of his head because he's much shorter. Kind of just clings and like slowly starts to tear up, and she's just like, "The good old days." As she still walks, like she's still following him, because I'm assuming he's used to this by now, like just her clinging onto him randomly.
Yeah, you actually had to kind of roll a grapple check because he was actually trying to slink away.
That's fair. That's fair. That will be strength.
Yeah.
Strength check. Rolling. What the D&D Beyond is out to get me today. It's a 5. Jeez Louise.
Oh, no.
We'll all roll and see what Snee gets.
Snee, I hope you get like a 1. I need to grab onto you. You're my what's it called? My
Safety
safety
net.
Yes.
Yeah, you
Safety butler.
you roll to grab Snee, and he's roll perception check.
Another one of those. I rolled persuasion. That's not the word. There it is. Oh my geez Louise. It's another 4.
He's Batman, he's just already gone.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Good to know. Too excited about this family that reminds me of home.
Why am I feeling bad for Nyla?
Nyla's a day out. I'll also remind you guys that while this is going on, you guys are talking with the dragon and like underwater, and this will be like right around the time that you guys are kind of in the dragon's lair, I think.
Yay!
Oh, you guys are having a grand old time.
Yes.
I mean, some of us are.
Time to adopt him.
Somewhat. Nyla, poor Nyla.
Nyla just...
Except she's not poor.
Well, she is now.
Fair enough. Poor Nyla.
I know this.
Yeah. So you see this family continue marching up the road, and Snee appears to be gone.
So I fall. So when she tries to grab onto Snee, she actually ends up like kind of tripping over nothing because she was going to put like her full body weight on him, and so she kind of tumbles forward, catching herself, luckily. But she's like, her arms are outstretched. She's kind of like, her body is like in a V shape, but standing. If anyone was to see her, they'd be like, she needs help. Mentally.
Good. Let me roll another thing. The teenage daughter in this kind of family actually kind of takes notice.
Cool. I am very shiny.
Not very hard to not see this. That came out weird. Not very hard to notice it, is what I'm trying to say. And she actually kind of succinctly kind of steps kind of around these guards that don't seem to be kind of distracted with the boxes and bags that they're carrying, and kind of makes her way over to you. It's like, nice tumble. You really stuck the landing.
She immediately straightens up. Is this person shorter than her? Or taller?
How tall is Nyla?
I forget. But she is of medium size. I am going to roll to find out how tall she is.
Human height.
She is of human height, yes. She's taller than most women. I want to say she's like 6'3", 6'7".
6'7".
6'5". Let's go 6'5". She's 6'5".
That's pretty tall.
Yeah.
I was not imagining. I was tall.
6
Is
foot
part of that
5?
armored heels? Is
It's
part
the
of that
heel.
armored
Oh,
heels?
okay, that makes more sense.
Okay, yes. Yes, you are distinctly taller than this person.
Without the heels, I'm 6 foot. 5 inches,
Fair enough.
bitches.
5-inch heels. Oof. But no, you are taller than this individual.
As soon as she straightens up, she's gonna look at this minuscule young lady, not remembering who it is.
I think your butler snuck away.
She's gonna like kind of straighten herself up and go, Nyla does not need a butler. Not anymore. Haven't you heard?
Does Nyla always refer to herself in the third person?
To strangers? Yes.
She chuckles a bit. And extends her hand. Oh, what were you gonna say?
Do I know you?
Probably not. He extends a hand out to her. I am Slive Rosenar. I can spell it out. It is...
Rosnar? Hold on, wait.
No,
checking
no.
my notes.
Yeah, you might recognize that. Esvele. Rosnar.
Know who this is?
Rosznar.
Oh, I'm supposed to find him.
Yes, you'll recognize.
I love it.
She was one of the people on
The list, isn't it?
not her specifically, but her family was one of the people that Volo listed as like a possibility for Cordelia's
Dad.
search.
Papa.
Dang it, Cordelia's out trying to adopt a dragon.
And
She already
meeting this
figured
great
out that
voice.
mystery. Just traveling back from a shopping spree. Are you good? You kind of just fell over.
She kind of straightens up and she's like, "Oh shit! You look like nobility. I should not act like a bitch. Gotta remember who I am to the people. I apologize. Sorry.
Mhm.
I unfortunately just found myself a little lost. As you probably can tell, I had a
Tumble.
slight tumble. Yes. It's unfortunate that you had to see that, but it seems God has blessed our meeting, Miss.
Rosenar. She extends a hand at this point. Islive Rosenar.
Rosenar. Pleasure. Again, I apologize for my earlier iterations. I'm Nyla Eagle Dancer. You may have heard of me. And she like puts her hand out instead of taking the hand to shake. She does that thing where she puts her hand out like you should kiss it.
Okay. Let's see. She does not bend down and kiss your hand. She does kind of take the hand again and shake it again. Nyla, with a kind of a grin on her face. Nice to meet you. I think I heard about it in the broadsheet. You're one of the people that are renovating Trollskull Manor, aren't you?
She takes a minute to think because she doesn't remember the manor's name. And she's like, yes. Me and a group of individuals that I have humbly blessed and protected have decided to take on the initiative of renovating the once rundown manor that you speak of. I'm glad that my feats have reached the ears of even your kind, Miss Rose.
Now this is kind of me asking your kind?
Oh, she doesn't. Oh, no. She's just like in general nobility. Oh, Nyla, why you guys sound so bad?
You really stepped onto that nail, didn't you?
We're gonna definitely show a picture of what this character is looking like now, aren't we?
Definitely,
Oh, yes.
definitely. Well, I think that would be fun. Are you planning on just living there? Are you planning on making it into a tavern? I look forward to places to, kind of looking back at her family, escape to.
Are they looking back at her?
Let me roll. They are not.
Nyla
They
immediately.
seem to not mind that she's gone all that much.
Nyla links arms with this woman. It's like, well, seeing as you're so familiar with the manor itself, why don't I show you places and how it's progressing? It would be my honor.
She kind of smirks. You're lost, aren't you?
Heavens, no. Okay, maybe
Oh,
yes.
oh, we're all human. We all make mistakes.
Oh no. Yes, we are all human. Yes.
Come on, it's looking for the bright side of things. Like
She
you
kind
met
of
me.
looks at her armor. Just like bright side of things. Looking if there's any type of dirt on her. It's like, yeah, no, everything's bright here.
Well, luckily you're going in the right direction. You just head up this street, and on Desert Street, there's an alleyway. You go in, and you're right over there.
May I ask?
I can.
Are you
Yeah?
from this area? You seem quite familiar with it.
Waterdeep? Yeah? Are you?
I'm
Not?
I'm from Waterdeep as well. My family, we have established ourselves quite well over the years. She kind of like poshes up and she's like, how do you not know?
Well, my family's was in Waterdeep and recently returned. But no, I've grown up in Waterdeep my entire life, so I know the streets of the city pretty well.
Well, seeing
And-
as you know it so well, shall we? She kind of nudges towards like, I don't know where you told me to go, so tell me, let's go.
Let's go. She kind of smiles and actually says, I think I know a better way. Let's actually tuck around here if we're traveling together. And she actually ducks down the street of the Madripoor and kind of avoids the direction her family is heading and heads up through there and kind of drops you off around there.
The entire time they're walking, she talks to her about her adventures as if she wanted to hear them.
She actually is interested in your adventures.
Oh, precious bee. Oh, Nyla might actually really enjoy you.
So let me get this straight. You took on a mission to find this guy named Floon and ended up saving the son of the ex-lord, open lord of Waterdeep in the process.
And future fiance, yes.
Well, I mean, all the luck that you can find with that.
I assure you, it's better than it sounds. I know that the opera stories, may get a little out of hand, but I assure you everything I told you is the truth.
I'm sure. Undoubtedly. Which other observers might note that she's taking it with a grain of salt, but I don't know if Nyla does. It's up to you on if you want to roll for that.
Nyla doesn't understand what a grain of salt means.
Fair enough.
She's, so they arrive at the manor?
Yeah, we're kind of doing, I think, a bit running through their conversation, because I imagine you guys talk all the way there.
Oh yeah, to the point where she kind of relaxes a little, and she's kind of showing more of her true colors, where she's like, actually, I'm not a human. I am an angel of God.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
But please don't tell anyone else. Only my family and those of importance are aware.
Of course. Yes.
Tell me a bit about yourself. Why? I noticed that you and your family come from, I'm assuming, nobility, considering all of the safety precautions your family has taken to strolling this area.
Yeah,
or where we were last.
Yes. Yeah, the rest of our family is indeed from Waterdeep. Our roll, I think, a persuasion check. Not to say that you're persuading, but just kind of see how.
Soul.
Thank you. See how things are progressing. Oh, that was a very dramatic gasp.
I hate D&D Beyond. It's messing with me. It's definitely messing with me. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. I got a 14.
Okay.
It's okay.
14 solid.
Yeah. It's just my first. It's okay. I'll deal with you later.
Kind of looks grim for a moment. Well, my family is from Waterdeep. Going back generations, in fact. But generations ago, the Rosnar family partook in less than reputable business practices. Specifically, the buying and selling of people. Trust me. Don't do that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
We had to, generations after it was ousted, the family left Waterdeep, and only recently have we earned enough favor to re-enter. Shortly before I was born.
Nyla is looking, her lips are pursed, and she's like, do I believe this woman?
Do you want to roll insight?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. 19.
19. Okay, that is solid. She is being honest.
Okay.
Her family did sell people.
They did the naughty things.
They did the bad stuff. And with the 19, let me roll something.
Does she honestly seem like she's repented for her family's sins? Because if not, I might have to smite her. It's a joke? Maybe.
I don't think it's a joke.
She seems almost angry, kind of like a little agitated.
Because she was caught.
I didn't. Nobody in my family, in my immediate family, has partaken in these activities, but we're still looked very unfavorably upon by the city and the people therein. And while we're making a better name for ourselves now, it's haunted us for generations. And I don't want that to be our legacy. Anything else would be better. But I guess we'll just Oh, we'll see how that ends up, I guess. But if I have my way, the Rosnar family will not be known for our slaving past. I'm sorry, I got ranting. Rainier!
I see. Nyla's like having the hardest time to be like, everything in my godly body is telling me I need to smite somebody in your family, but you are a nice person, and so is your family. And like you said, you guys didn't do it, but I need to smite somebody in your family.
Who I smite? Maybe she will eventually come to the conclusion that maybe you don't need to smite people that have already been punished.
Not unless
Maybe.
they were. They need to be punished by me first. All wrongdoers must be smited by Nyla.
Of course.
It is God's will. But she kind of looks she looks uncomfortable for a little bit, and she's like, she has that face where it's like, that sounds really like that news. Ooh, that sucks, man, that sucks. But she kind of like puts a hand on her. I'm gonna just call her Rose because her name's really long.
Yeah.
Is that fair?
I think that's. You know what? I like that. Rose.
Good. Not that your name isn't beautiful or anything. It's just.
No, I understand.
Don't tell anyone, but my memory is really not that great. It's hard
Really?
to believe,
Memory of the god, not all that great. I never would have seen it coming.
I know we can't all be perfect.
Well, some of us are only human.
I like you. I like you, Rose. And I apologize for everyone who has given you such a hard time. It's coming back to Waterdeep.
You know, I can smell a new ship from 10 miles away.
Oh my god.
Well,
if ever you are
a love triangle.
type of protection, or if you need someone to get smitten, one of those words is correct.
One of them, yes.
You're more than welcome to come to. Then she looks over at the manor, realizing they're right, like super close to it. She's like, "There, you're more than welcome to come there, because that's where I'll be there, most likely." Yes.
Good to know. Good to
And
know.
seeing as you're such an innocent child of God, I, Nyla, promise to protect you, Rose. So long as you let me keep the secret of my bad memory.
I think I can do that.
I think we'll be the best of friends.
Well, I'll see you around. You said that you were going to be assisting with the guard service at Rainier's party.
Yes, I am.
The High Harvest party. My family is going because, of course, they have to maintain the reputable image of the family. I was kind of dreading it, but now I think I'm consider my curiosity piqued.
Rose, may the gods bless us today. This has been oh so wonderful. I assure you, you will not regret this. I will introduce you to my future fiancé and my colleagues, friends, housemates, those that I have protected. I will introduce you to them. They're quite entertaining. Except the little one, she tends to sing.
Well, I think that's still entertaining, just in a different perspective, maybe? I don't know.
Tarnation, are you saying?
To each their own. God bless this heavenly day.
I guess I'll see you around.
Please do not be a stranger. I promise you, we will. Once we have this place up and running, it will be your safe haven.
If you're throwing some kind of opening day party, I'd love to be there. And definitely, once the place is opened, I will stop by.
Nyla has like this sparkle in her eyes. She's super excited. Rose isn't aware of this, but Nyla doesn't have friends. So the idea of having like to invite a friend over for a party, she normally has to force people to her parties, or people come to the parties because of association. But she's like, I'm inviting a friend. And I might throw a party.
So cute.
She's like, her eyes are sparkling. She's just holding Rose's hands. And, yes, I assure you, you will be the first to be aware of such. I will personally deliver it to you.
That's very kind of you.
Again,
anyway,
if anyone gives you a hard time, I will smite them, smitten them.
I'll let you know if I have anybody who needs smoting. She actually does giggle.
I feel like Nyla would giggle and she'd be like, okay, safe travels. And
take care.
God bless you.
Alright. She heads back in the direction that you guys came. And I think you're entering into the manor, and I think I'm just gonna say that you're entering in as the rest of the party have also recently arrived.
So I'm 10 minutes behind them, type of thing.
Something like that. Yeah, something around there.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're walking in on Cordelia explaining her backstory.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think it would
or
be.
Or was it be late? Wait till evening for that.
I don't know, because that's actually another question. Is midday around when you guys would be wrapping up with that? It's about midday when you guys would be coming back to the manor.
Yes, I guess it's just whenever, because I know Cordelia was the one that reached out to Celia first to ask her about what happened. So I don't know when.
Well, you guys could certainly be in one of the other rooms, not necessarily in the immediate entrance.
True. Like the kitchen or something, or hold on, I need to look at the map again.
Yeah, the bar room or tap room.
Yeah.
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 So that's when he said, "You're gonna marry me."
Yeah.
Now you walk in, and from like a story up and around the corner, you hear the word marriage, and like I imagine chills run. I don't know. I don't want to.
How do you react to this word?
Hearing the word of marriage, she's already kind of like on. It's like, I think I made a friend. Or a subject. One or the other.
One of both?
Usually a friend. And hearing the word marriage, she immediately thinks that the group is kind of like talking about her.
Of course.
I'm planning a
also, I'll also say at this point, kind of talking in a bit more abstract terms. What is your plan? I think Celia and Cordelia get through the conversation that they had last session unimpeded.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you guys do? You guys wait another day to go and get those scarecrows?
Today, because I think we went over this last time. We don't know anything about the area where we need to go. We just start actually looking for information.
Yeah, we should probably
Also, how
figure out where we're going.
are they all dry? Do they look dry?
Yes.
Yeah, you guys would be dry by now.
Okay. Like,
I'm technically upstairs in a bath.
Orthronus is taking a bath.
Well, that's also fair. I think you guys did get the name. Let me check what name it is. You can check in on the last known occurrence of these scarecrows was seen at Brassel Farm.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on, one question. Did Nyla know you guys were going to the dragon today? Or did she
I
just
don't think
leave
so.
without... Okay, so she doesn't know what's happened.
Yeah.
Probably
Okay.
not.
And you guys look relatively decent for her not to question how you look?
Yeah.
Or like where
Probably
you've been type of thing?
somewhat
A
disheveled.
bit disheveled.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys don't look perfect. But I feel like
No.
with her what's her perception? What's her passive?
Like,
What's your passive?
I almost want to say that, like, because like you use prestidigitation, which is kind of keeping me from like actually saying that this is how you can tell. But like, I almost want to say that they've got the sort of like messy salt in their hair sort of thing going on.
Okay, so my passive perception is a 12, and my
Salty
passive
smell.
investigation is a 9. Do you think she'd be able to figure this shit out?
Uh,
To be like, hey, where'd you go?
I'd say yes.
Okay. I think if
Unless
that would be...
you would say that she would be distracted because of.
So what I
Uh,
was originally going to do is have Nyla come in, like, she's super elated, hear the word marriage, and, like, grab a seat next to the girls.
Is that fit for you guys?
That works for me.
Yeah, sounds fine.
Y'all don't...
Oh.
You... Something smells a little salty.
Oh,
So make,
well,
make it popcorn. Sorry.
we've been out talking to a dragon this afternoon.
Wait, did you go without me?
Well, you weren't here this
Yes.
morning.
Well, I had things to take care of. And she kind of like
And so
looks to
did
the
we.
side, like with a very shy smile. She's like, I made a friend.
And well,
Well-
so did we. So
Yep.
Looks like it worked out for everyone.
Mhm.
So, did you kill the dragon? What happened? What did? Do we need to go down there and bless his corpse? I can do funeral rites.
He is quite a gentlemanly dragon. In fact, we're trying to help him figure out how to get into the city.
Wait, what?
Yep.
Yeah,
Without
he's pretty
context, that
harmless.
is kind of crazy.
Wait, She kind of looks over to Celia because she's like, I know Cordelia says strange thing. And
Celia
she's
just
giving her
shrugs her
this look
shoulders.
like,
He seems pretty nice.
enough to come into the city?
Why not?
Yes, ma'am.
Where's the throne? You know,
Upstairs.
I think you went upstairs.
I must be missing. Is the dragon perhaps a humanoid named dragon? Please, I'm
Nope,
quite
full-on
confused.
dragon.
Nope. He's a
No,
big
actually-
feller too. He's tall.
Not to put a damper on you taking the bath, Orthronus, I don't think the plumbing's in working order.
No, he knows that, so he knows to tap water. You just take cold showers.
Okay. Wonderful cold showers.
Wonderful. Good
It's
old days.
pretty much all he's known. He doesn't really do that luxury stuff.
Mhm.
I don't get your foo-foo shower stuff.
The foo-foo.
Foo-foo, not foo-foo.
That is an entirely different kind.
Oh god.
That's
Yeah,
a
it's
super
the type
cool
of shower where you just throw spears through floors.
No, I imagine
Wait,
every
what were
time
you
she
saying that about
chooses to
smelling
take her
some
own
salt,
bath,
Nyla?
she freezes the
think
thing
I smell
solid.
it.
Anyway.
Anyway.
But yeah, no. If you do call out for him, he will just answer back.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, I think, like, as you guys are saying that this dragon's really big, Nyla would just kind of scream out Orthronus' name, kind of like, okay, somebody's clearly not understanding the idea of a dragon in the city.
And he's just,
lavender
if you
boy
ask for him at least twice, he's going to come out half dressed with wet hair.
Oh, I've already seen y'all naked. It's fine.
What?
And just very much asking what.
Oh, dear goodness. Did you need a towel? Maybe. Oh? Nyla kind of. Wait, he has a towel.
No.
Okay, so that means he's just full nude in front of us. Lovely.
In front of you specifically, I think.
Oh gosh.
Because you went up.
Yeah, Cordelia had a drink, she'd be reaching for it.
Is she going up or is he coming down? Like, do Celia
she would
and
have
Cordelia see this?
He's coming down.
Okay.
And he was halfway through the actual thing, so he is like dripping wet.
Okay. Okay. So he's coming down the stairs, and we just see that. Like, Nyla's about to like ask questions, but then she just turns a bright pink because she's like, "Yes, I've seen you naked, but this is a different context."
Is it?
It's
a bath before. It's a bath now.
Yeah, but
yeah,
like,
technically he was also turned around when he did that, so I don't think anyone actually saw it.
Yeah.
Exactly. And she was like, "It's
magical
okay,
mist that covers us is not here."
She's okay with people being naked so long as she's naked too.
Okay.
Oddly specific. Oh
dear.
I think, like, as Nyla leaves, floating notepad and pen kind of float over to Celia and Cordelia and just kind of like write for a moment and kind of like turns around and is like, is it a good idea to bring a dragon into the city? Question mark.
Of course he is. If he's a dragon, he's got ancient knowledge. Imagine all that he could share with us.
Wait.
He said he was looking for it. And why did you call me down here?
It's a dragon.
Is nobody going to? Here's a.
Celia will. She'll look at him, raise an eyebrow, and just go, "Not bad," and then turn back to the notebook.
Does the napkin hang?
Orthronus?
Sorry, everybody cut out. What's on?
Nyla is like, she doesn't have any like cloak or anything, so she gives you a napkin, but she like puts it on your chest and drops it. So now my question is, does it hang? Or does it hit the floor?
I don't think is he
Well,
fully
for one,
naked?
if you're handing him something, he's not going to let it hit. If you're handing him something, he'd stop it, because as soon as that touches him, it's immediately damp, so it kind of sticks to him.
Well, it's
Fair
like
enough.
a cloth napkin, so a handkerchief. But yes, okay, he takes it. Don't need to worry about it. Yep.
Yeah.
There. I just okay. So you were in the shower, yes? Bath, cleaning yourself.
Was trying. I had he just like side eyes Cordelia for a second. Unscheduled bath.
Oh. Nyla automatically misinterprets this.
Context is missing.
No.
He did not sound happy when he said it too.
I know. So Nyla's like looking at Celia. Like, what the fuck? Wasn't Cordelia with what's her face last night? Cordelia's going to deal with people. What?
Celia's enjoying all of this.
No, she thinks. Oh God, she thinks that. No. Oh no.
Wonderful.
Okay. No.
What did you mean, Nyla?
Dragon in this. You went to see it. Him. It's big. It's big. It was big. The dragon was big, and he wants to stroll the city without by its.
The dragon we met
Mm-hmm.
didn't seem to have hostile intentions.
Yes, it was very friendly and happy to see you all, from my understanding. Yes.
It's not the only thing happy
We've
to
brokered
see.
a deal. The Black Staff have been informed. They're in contact. I might go back later for something else. We got paid. That's it.
hearing Paige, she just stops being all like blushy shy, and she looks at Orthronus. She's like, "What?"
He just looks at the
Money.
completely blank stare, like, we finished the original job. How it evolves, we'll see later. We're looking for a staff to help him. He's looking for knowledge, and we may have some other uses for him later.
Does this mean my cut was also given to you all?
It should have been. I didn't ask. I wasn't asked to handle yours, so I assume one of those two took it.
And she like eyes the two, and then she remembered, wait, no, that's not the problem. The problem is you all met the dragon and you're trying to assist it to come into the city, and are they okay with this?
No, there is a ward. It keeps them out. The Black Staff is currently investigating this further to see if this dragon is okay to be let in, but even that has to be done with one of the items in the horde of dragons that is also missing, and people looking forward and all that.
Large, friendly dragon, and she's like looking up at the roof, trying not to stare anymore, because she was staring for a little bit when she like looked at him for the money.
He keeps rubbing like that left side of his face, right? Because no eye patch right now, so you can clearly see horns, the scales, every like patches on his body, his tail.
You can just see everything.
Yep. Like when Nyla looked at him for the money, she was like, "Oh, you got my payment." Side-eyed the girls, looked at him, looked at it, and she's like, "Oh, back to the roof I am looking at." So the staff, the black staff, they said it's fine they're gonna handle the dragon coming into the city. And that's big and that's good. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
There's something else you needed.
I just needed to make sure I wasn't crazy.
That will require other people to decide. I can't say I'm impartial.
She like turns her head at him and she's like, "Excuse?" But then her eyes immediately
just nodding.
Nope, looking away again.
Yeah.
Sorry to disturb your shower, bath. You can continue cleaning up. I know that you have quite a lot to clean, so please, you can keep the kerchief. Sorry.
He essentially just was holding it. Now he just lifts it up and looks at it like, "The hell am I supposed to do with this?"
That's a lot of man and not enough kerchief, honey.
Oh, you're telling me.
Oh god, this is even better. Celia's really enjoying this.
And I was immediately like thinking, like, of course Cordelia knows. She got him wet in the first place.
My brain went to a different interpretation of that, and I was like, wait.
No, that's the exact
forgot what
interpretation
happened
you're
last
supposed
session.
Essentially.
Oh,
He'll turn around and essentially start walking back up the stairs. You'll hear him mumble something about itchy horns.
Nyla is definitely taking a look up at that fine butt as it walks away.
Okay, Cordelia will second that.
You'll notice when not wearing any clothes, tail actually moves freely on its own instead of being held.
Nyla's looking at the tail. It's
looking at the tail.
Exaggerated.
It's hypnotic.
It's 100%.
It's their exaggerated swagger with the tail.
You could say that it's
drawing attention
no,
to
it's
itself.
actually it's oddly rigid until he takes a corner, in which case it whips.
You could say that the motion is hypnotic. Da-donch.
Oh god.
Oh
god.
Yeah, as soon as like he turns that corner, Nyla realizes she's been staring and she's like shakes her head and looks back at the girls. It's like,
And what
Nyla, not
say?
Mercy.
So you have my gold?
Gold? Gold. Yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
Money.
No.
So Cordelia has my gold.
I didn't take it.
I want to roll an insight check on both of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Should I roll one insight or like two?
I think roll 2
Okay.
and say which one you're doing for each of them.
All right. So the first one will be Cordelia. Second will be Celia. Okay.
Celia,
So
you need to roll a deception check.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Cordelia is telling the truth, and I don't think that needs a persuasion check
Okay.
necessarily in this
That's
context.
fair. Well, I rolled a 21 on Cordelia.
You know that she's telling the truth. You're solidly believing that she is telling the truth.
God has told me she's telling the truth. And I rolled a 17.
When has she not been truthful?
Celia.
I think. How do you want to describe?
You could clearly tell that Celia is lying. She's like, as soon as you mention gold, she's
got, like, a
not
smug
looking
look.
at you and she's smirking.
I think she's doing a similar thing of like looking at the roof, looking at the walls, looking anywhere but
she completely
your
focused
eyes.
her attention towards Liv's notebook. And it's just like, interesting. Uh-huh. But there's a huge smirk on her face that she can't hide.
This is Nyla's dance in her head.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nyla's just kind of looking, and she's creeping ever so closely to Celia, and she's like, "You don't."
I noticed you got a pouch of coins there.
You don't have my gold.
Your gold, like the gold we got from Volo?
No, because I know he has no gold.
You'd be able to pick up on this, Celia, but at this point, Cordelia's kind of looking at you, concerned, like you have her gold. Why would you lie about this? Like, we just had a conversation about funds and honesty. Miss Celia?
You mean the gold from the dragon mission? That one.
Yeah.
That gold. The one
Can
I
do a sleight of hand check so I could see if I could take some gold out of her bag without her noticing?
Do it.
Go on ahead.
Yeah.
I'll do a
And
perception.
I think contested by perception, yes.
Oh, you're good.
How many are you trying to take out?
I think that's going to depend on this sleight of hand check.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Oh, no, wait. Oh, wow. Good.
That's a solid sleight of hand check.
Yeah.
What was it? What was
A
the number?
21.
So is there a...
Oh, hell yeah, girl. My perception was a 4.
I'm going to try and
there
take
a
out the 25
specific
so that way she only
amount?
gets 50.
Okay, so you're trying to take out a specific
Mm-hmm.
amount. I think with that, roll a... You're definitely taking it out without her noticing, but I think roll another sleight of hand to see if you take out exactly the right amount. With something like that, I was going to say that you're able to do like a...
check? Yeah, I was thinking Dex.
Yeah, maybe
the right one.
Dex. Yeah. But it's sleight of hand is a Dex.
Yeah, that's
thing.
true. That's
You
true.
want
She
me to do
can
the
add.
sleight of hand or the dex? I'll do either. It doesn't matter. Tell me which one.
Sleight of hand. Because that's just a Dex check that you can add an additional bonus.
That's true. Girl, you take all my money.
You,
Now I don't even know how much she's supposed to be getting, so...
That's exactly why I was like,
You take- you probably have to check it later, because I think you were kind of like rushing in the moment, but you check it later and you took exactly 25 out.
Yes. Oh, here
So,
go.
Nyla
This is the gold that the black staff gave for you. There's 50 gold pieces.
She, like, grabs it, like, she takes it gingerly from her, and she kind of looks at the pouch. She looks at her, like, I feel something's weird, but I'm not smart. So, cool. And she just pockets it, like, with, like, those squinty eyes, like, I don't trust this, but okay.
Orthronus, what's that wisdom check?
Double checking, because I rolled one of these before I went down to see if I'd go naked, which is why I rolled low. And this is for him to realize, oh, I just went down there naked.
went into a room full of, well, actually 3 girls, 1 ghost. I don't know if
3
Zan.
girls, a
Goblin.
ghost, Zan, and who knows who else was walking by.
Yeah, I assume these windows aren't covered by much.
Rose is just like peeking through the window.
You're like, oh,
Yeah.
Who are these
We're about to
people?
ask you one last question, and like, yeah, no.
Okay.
Well, I got
Nice.
distracted. What was I doing here?
What is this, an anime?
So, Dragon's been taken care of. We've been paid. He was naked. What are we doing now?
I don't know.
I think we were discussing when would be a good time to go explore the scarecrow situation.
That's right. That was the other thing that we needed to take care of.
I'm gonna say 3:30 p.m. So you still got a decent amount of the day.
Do we want to gather some info on where to go for this job?
Does anyone know where this farm is? Looking at Nyla, who's
Inside.
Not exactly,
Waterdeep.
just we only have the general location, right?
I thought we just had the name of it.
Tabletop talk. What was the mission again? Because I can't remember off the top of my head.
Okay. I have the prompt here.
Please be
Out- Outlying farms in Undercliff are being terrorized by a scarecrow come to life. Maybe more than one, but it's unclear. There have only been attacks. One scarecrow has been attacking at a time. It has slaughtered livestock, chased horses, and spooked farmers. No people have been killed as of yet, so the city guard is dragging its heels. Something must be done. He also told you, the actual prompt itself doesn't actually give you any indication of where to look. He told you that it is the last known place that they had been attacked was Rassel Farm. A farm in Undercliff. Which, to be clear, let me go to the map of Waterdeep. It is the Undercliff is the areas outside of the walls of Waterdeep. It's the farmland immediately outside.
So how long would it take for us to get there?
Not super long. I believe I've mentioned that it takes, last time we played, it took, I think it was roughly 45 minutes to an hour for Celia to get to the dock ward. When she went the previous night. So it might depend on which way you go. You can go through the north gate and go around in some way, or you could go through the river gate down there and come out over here. You could also go out the south gate, but that would get you pretty far out, and you'd have to go pretty far. Let's see. Yeah, I kind of want to give you guys the chance to go and see if you know where this farm would be, but I don't think any of you would reasonably know where this farm would be, because Nyla would be.
Don't ask. Pound the pavement for this.
Yeah. Nyla would be the top candidate because she's lived in Waterdeep her whole life, but I think we've
Like,
pretty clearly established
on
that
farmland.
Yeah, exactly.
if she doesn't know the roads to get back to her new home in the city, I don't think she's going to know one obscure bit of farmland.
Roll that history check and roll a nat 20. Amazing.
Okay, let me roll a history check just in case.
Roll a history check at disadvantage, and I'll give if you get
After that, it's investigation checks all around.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. History check. I fucking hate my life. Okay, the first roll is a nat 20, so that's a 19.
And
roll, please be like a 20-something.
It can't be a 20-something. You have a -1.
Next roll is
3 plus -1. So 2.
Yeah, that's about right. Because
so you think you have it, and then you realize, oh, that's the storybook I read. No,
I know.
Never mind.
It's in the farmlands outside of Waterdeep. That's you come to the stunning realization that it is in one of the farm. I don't think you probably it's like what, 1, maybe 2 farms.
What's a farm?
Outside of Waterdeep?
Oh no.
I think you know what a farm is. I don't think you know anything about how they work.
That's fair.
You just know that they're places where people grow food.
I know what a farmer's market is.
Yes.
That's what I assume we're looking for.
We're looking for a farmer's market.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I think Celia's gonna wait for Orthronus to finish up his cleaning. And probably, I feel like he's the most logical out of everyone in this group.
To figure it out.
You know what? I'm gonna ask Liv. Do you know where this farm is?
This is a
the
good
first thing
question.
I want to do is just ask some contacts.
Yeah,
Info gathering is kind of a specialty.
that is fair. Liv Ghost shrugs.
This all used to be farmland back in my day.
Figured.
I mean,
She's gonna turn
I've
to
been
look
dead.
at Sam.
I haven't exactly gotten out much.
Celia's gonna turn to look at Sam and then like shake her head like, what am I even thinking?
Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, I was raised on a farm not too far from here.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Brassels. Are they my parents?
You know what? They may be. They may be.
Big secret. It's an entire farm run by goblins that poses people when they sell stuff.
Are they my
That's what I
parents?
said. My money was on
Oh,
goblins.
that'd be so sweet to bring him back to his parents. Aww.
They're not his parents.
Aww.
Unfortunately, not.
Darn. Then he'll just be a surrogate little brother till then.
Maybe.
Then just wait
I don't
to
really
get back down.
have a very good memory.
As soon as I finish that
Particularly-
little bath and get some clothes, I'm going to come down, and assuming we're agreeing on this next thing to do, I'm going to say, do we want to split up for info gathering, or do we want to do this together? And then meet up here in an hour or two.
We can split up.
Maybe splitting up, we cover more ground.
Yeah, no. I'll stay here and we'll hold down
We
the
can
fort.
do this individually in smaller teams, or just all together. I don't know.
So two or three brains together always work well.
The
You and
thing
me
is,
could take Zam.
only one of us is actually from here. He just eyes Nyla.
And she just kind of looks up at the sky, like, please don't look at me.
But she I don't think she's going to have the information we need.
And she kind of looks at you guys like, I should be offended. But I can't. I understand that I have some of my shortcomings, but I am quite good at...
I'll be honest, if you knew about this place, it'd be extremely suspicious. It's a very rural farmland.
Well, I can assure you I will do my best to collect information.
I will also mention that there is an Undercliff village.
Do we know that?
I don't want to say that in-game.
I mean, I'm assuming we're going to go find out. We're going to start asking about this name, and eventually somebody's going to say,
know that.
there's a village named that, you know?
Should we ask maybe the new friend, our neighbor? And she kind of like looks over at Cordelia, smirking.
And no, that's a fantastic idea.
I mean, It's only been a few hours since we last saw her.
So Cordelia can go ask her. I'm going to go ask some people.
I guess I will go ask some people
yes,
too.
like Celia. I don't know if you've got your own thing for this to gather info. And I'm just going to assume Nyla's, you do whatever it is you do.
Bless others, yes, I shall. Thank you for trusting me.
I'm going to sit on this couch and eat Pringles.
Yep.
Now, Sam, would you like to go with your big brother, or would you like to hang with me?
I have a brother.
Well, yeah, Orthronus here.
I'm looking around like, did you adopt another one?
Dude is also doing the same, like, wait, there's more?
I think do you want me to go with you?
Well, I'm giving you a choice here, Sam. If you'd like to come with me, or if you'd like to go with Orthronus, or if you want to stay here.
Choice is yours. Either way, you're going to learn something.
I like hanging out with you. I am curious on what's going on with this guy. Kind of like leans in a little. Like,
all right, if you're
I also don't.
You got to be in a suit. Just FYI.
Do you still
Sweet.
have the I gave you?
Yes.
There.
I will be right back.
See, I'm good for other things, outside of just blessings.
Sure.
We are sure you have multiple talents.
Thank you. I'm glad you're all finally seeing my worth, outside of just being your protector. I am more than just one thing.
I'm a three-dimensional character.
We're 2D characters and you're freaking us out, man.
Multi-dimensional. Fuck. Come on. So Zam gets ready, and I think he's interested in going with you, Orthronus, just to try something new out.
Great. As soon as we get at least like a block or two away from the house, we go into a quick alley, and I give him a quick set of rules and gestures that I will do to signal him to do certain things. Going from being quiet, looking mean, and also just looking behind us to make sure something or no one is looking.
That's a lot of new information for him to remember.
I know, but I'm going to practice it with him until I think he's got it. So we'll be there. We'll be there for a bit until I think he's ready.
I think what he's going to do is he's just going to roll an intelligence check to see if he kind of picks up on what you're laying down. Okay. That is I don't have the goblin stats up at the moment, but that's a 16. So plus or minus stuff, I think that's he's after a little bit he gets it into his head. I think it's like 20-ish.
Good. It's like, look, give you signal 1, you just keep quiet. Signal 2, make it look like you're ready to draw your weapon. Signal 3, look mean or unimpressed. Signal 4, do a quick loop around to see if anyone's following.
Okay. I can look mean. Yeah.
Also, if they ask...
I mean, remember when we met? I was looking real mean.
Yeah. I'm going to buy him a bowler hat and everything.
Flashback probably to when he was crying in the corner.
That's okay. He was trying his best.
Buy him. If I can, I'm going to, like a quick shop, buy him find a small bowler hat for him.
Yeah. Okay. You are able to find something of the sort. I think marked down 2 gold. Since I imagine you probably have to do something, not necessarily custom, but something on the smaller, more specialized
like to the size of like a halfling or a gnome or something.
Yeah. Actually, I'll say 1 gold. Not 2.
All right, 1 gold. Just give that to him, and I'll just ask, if it ever looks like you might be scared, just tip it down, take a deep breath, then like flick it up, and stare them down.
Yeah,
Aww, okay. This is so wholesome.
Like scary. Make other people scared.
You've got this.
Yeah.
My heart is aglow.
Look, I won't lie. If I like accidentally roll to see who I'm meeting and it's who I think it is, she's gonna like kill me in front of him.
Yeah. So, I think just kind of check in on what's gonna happen. You're gonna go check in with whatever contact you're able to find.
Yeah, just some quick contact to see if I can just basic information on this specific ranch and find out about the town.
Cordelia, you're going to talk with Fallah. Celia, where are you going?
So couple of things depending on is there anyone at the printing office right now? That's probably the first place she'll go just to check.
You're going to check up on the the person that you were...
My job.
Yeah. Let me get on to the right section. So I think let's start with Celia, if that's all right with you guys.
Yeah.
Also, Nyla, I imagine you're probably just, from the sounds of it, you're not planning on...
She's staying at home. She's talking to the ghost about her adventures.
Yeah.
She made a new friend and she used to tell her other friend about it.
Yeah. I made a living friend this time.
I mean... She was
alive! Please tell me. She introduces it like that. Hey, guess what? I made a living friend this time. I'm moving up in the world.
Aren't you proud of me?
I'm getting married. I made friends.
I got another bartender to work with us.
Yeah. You sold away my job? No, that's not. No, I'm kidding. So, Celia, you're making your way through the North Ward. I'm going to use the token, the teal token for you for the moment.
Okay.
Let's see. You make your way to this building over here.
Mm-hmm.
Stand in, please. I'm just gonna move it there, but it is marked as the with a sign, the Waterdeep Zoo, with a set of doors as well as a kind of what's the word? Like a stall to kind of. It seems like people might be able to pass goods through that is currently closed. What are you trying to discern at the moment?
Well, I had already kind of staked the place out before, right?
Did you? When?
I think I had explored it, I think shortly after. I don't remember. I remember asking
weren't
about
you
it,
with
and
Cordelia?
I don't know who actually did it.
I don't think we did because you were with Cordelia.
I don't remember fully. But if not, she's going to kind of, I guess, stake the place out of it and just see, like, is there anyone working in there right now? How many people go in and out of this place? What would be the most ideal way to get in without drawing too much attention to herself?
Roll a... I think this would be an investigation check.
$22.
Ooh, very nice. Okay. So, let's see. I think you find a bench somewhere, maybe you circle around a few times, and you probably set up just kind of starting to think about what would be good stuff to have in terms of this. Let's see. 22, you do see, after a couple of minutes, some movement in one of the windows. It is still currently occupied. But you kind of look around and you discern that probably optimal times to come in and deliver this expose would be probably obviously when people are not there. Maybe during a lunch break of some kind if people aren't there for it, or after it is closed up shop.
Okay.
I think how long do you spend there?
Probably just long enough to get the information that I need. So I don't know if there's like, does it have like store hours or when it's open labeled anywhere?
You arrive, let's say, at around 3:40. How long do you stick around?
I'll probably give it about an hour just so I could scope out the place really.
Okay. I think 20 minutes in, you see a number of, you see people leave and kind of close up shop for the day. So around 4.
Okay. Yeah.
Is when things close up.
Okay. I'll probably give it about like another 15-20 minutes before I move.
You notice the front door is locked, though it doesn't seem to be a super complex lock. Though you also see several windows. It is a multi-story building, so you see windows on the second floor primarily. Kind of circling around and spending a bit of time, you get the sense that this is kind of an all-in-one sort of building, including the writers would probably be set up on the second story, while the production end of all the printing and all the storage for delivery would be set up downstairs.
Okay, it's not like there's no one like living here, right? Like as a studio or anything upstairs?
You wouldn't know necessarily if there would be people that might be staying in or living there alongside everything else, but it seems like people are heading home. And things seem relatively quiet. I will also note that the street isn't empty at this point.
Yeah, because it's like 4 in the afternoon.
Yeah. Though it doesn't seem like this area gets a ton of travel.
Yeah. I think seeing that the area is now closed and seeing that there's still people on the street, even if it's not a lot, she's still going to wait on trying to go in. And instead, now that she kind of has a bit more information, she'll probably come back. But she's going to go to find what was his name? The guild master person that Volo introduced us to help us fix up the tavern.
Roxley Fairkettle?
Yes. Yes, she's going to go to his office.
Yeah, you can do that. I think we will get back to you in a bit. So I think let's do Cordelia next. Is that okay, Orthronus? Guys?
No answer. Sounds great.
Yes. Hello.
Oh, that's good.
Hello. There we go. I can hear you.
All right.
So you're making your way over to Fallah's place.
Making my way downtown, walking fast.
Pictures past as a rule to him. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry. You make your way over to Corlon's Crown.
Yeah.
Not a terribly difficult journey. Yeah. Do you knock? Do you enter?
Yeah, she'll just go ahead and she'll knock and walk in. Oh, Miss Fallah.
Oh, Cordelia, you're back.
Yes, I am.
How are you doing?
Oh, I'm...
That was a nice night last night. Thank you very much for inviting me. And did you need something? Did you want to chat? I can make some tea.
Well, chat would be lovely, and I'm glad you had a fun time, and because I did too. And well, I thank you kindly for listening to all my ranting last night. I know it's probably not what you were expecting, apparently, but well,
no, I think that it was productive. We enjoyed each other's company, and that's what counts.
Right. Well, and so with that, and she just sort of chuckles like nervously. So, we're off to go find this. Well, we've been offered a job when we were at the Opry, and well, we're supposed to find this farm. Don't know much about it or where it is exactly, but apparently people are getting terrorized by scarecrows.
My.
Yeah.
Who? Are you being paid? Are you?
Yes, we're being paid to deal with these scarecrows, but yeah, we don't really have much of a starting point, actually. Now that we come to think of it, so everybody's splitting up trying to find some information.
Oh. Well, I mean, scarecrows are... I assume you mean the animated kind, not the normal, figures on sticks made of straw.
No, we're talking about live, sentient ones.
Okay. Well, I don't know where you would find them, but what did you need?
I guess.
You haven't asked her where it is or given her any information.
Yeah.
All good.
Well, it's north, I think, and we just don't know where the farm is.
North. Did you have a name? There's a lot of things north. Yes, you did. You kind of sound distant a bit.
Sorry.
All good. You remember it being Rassel Farm.
Rassel Farm. Okay, you said, and I forgot it. Yeah, it's Rassel Farm.
Rassel Farm?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't sound familiar, unfortunately. I do have contact with some suppliers of various herbs and concoctions in Undercliff, but I don't have any connections with a Rassel farm, unfortunately.
See.
I'm sure the inhabitants of Undercliff would know, though.
Okay. Well,
As I think we are probably both aware, those who live in the sort of farmer's life tend to know their friends and neighbors quite well.
right. Well, I guess, is there anything else you can tell me about that general area? I mean, is there something that could cause, like, scarecrows to start running around?
She scratches her chin a bit. Well, I don't know much of how to find them, but I certainly know that, well, scarecrows are not made on accident. They are intentionally made, and if they're terrorizing Undercliff, then they must have a reason. This isn't some wild monster attacking the people. It's deliberate, I think.
I see. Who would want to scare another gang, perhaps trying to steal land? I see. Okay, that makes sense. Why somebody would do it? Have a
That would be
motive.
unfortunate, but it seems unusual to use a magical creation of that sort to. The problem is that I don't know why. If it's to claim land, then why use magical creations of that sort?
Superstition, maybe? I don't know.
Maybe. How many have been killed in what areas?
I don't think anybody's been killed yet. At least not that I know of.
That's comforting in a certain sense, but that's odd. That's unusual.
It is?
They're known for causing mayhem and destruction and following the orders of whatever creates it.
Well, if nobody's been killed yet, maybe we won't get killed. So I think we'll be just fine.
That is a good sign. I wish you luck, and I look forward to seeing your safe return.
Well,
I hope so, at least.
Well, I'm sure we'll be just fine, and especially if you're wishing us luck, you know. Well, yeah. So I guess that's all I had to ask you. I guess I'll try to round up the others, and then we'll be on our way.
Certainly. Well, once again, I wish you luck. I might also add that while they are magical and created to perform the duties of their master, they are still straw and wood and burn rather easily, from what I've heard.
That little fire scarecrow. I read that in a book somewhere, I think. Or maybe I just heard it. Anywho, see you later, Miss Fallah.
Have a nice evening and take care.
All right, you take care too. Bye. And she's just sort of looking back and just smiling. Quick wave. Smile, quick wave. And then, like, when she goes out through the window, she just, like, taps the glass and makes a goofy face.
She returns in kind. She is also kind of doing the awkward wave, smile combo.
Go back and kiss.
So what?
Huh? What? Who said that? What?
You said core breakfast.
Yes, I said core breakfast. Go back and kiss.
Wonderful.
Yep. She's going on her merry way.
Soon to be married way. Sorry.
Very funny.
What, Nyla? I thought that was you.
Yeah.
That's soon. Not yet. He doesn't know yet. I haven't knocked him out.
Okay, now Orthronus and Celia and Sam, just everybody needs love. We're gonna find a Valentine's Day episode here.
That's all you need.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, Orthronus, I think you got the hat and you got the cake, and you've been training and talking with Sam, and I think you are now ready.
Yep, going over there and hoping to God she's not there, because she's going to be the only one to point out or care that I'm bringing an unofficial, formerly enemy to our very much secret, rendezvous spot.
Tell me this chick is a redhead.
Specifically, where are you going? Or I guess we should talk a bit more. I don't know if we haven't really talked specifically about all the different contacts and places that you know to go, but you
right, because
know
at this point, I assume I know a few. I knew one or two that I was told of, so I'm assuming those are the ones I'm taking until I learn of more.
Yeah, I think, let's say,
because I know that I'd imagine to be like 2 or 3 I know, but I don't know if those 2 or 3 are connected to her, immediately or very far away. I don't know if I know her actual place of business.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I don't think I'm gonna run into her, but there's always a chance. Never know.
Let's see. You make your way. Oh, this is good naming. You find your way over to Black Dog Alley, into a sort of. It's a. I think you've heard that this is a. Kind of basically a lawyer's office, but kind of in the pocket of your kind of organization as a whole. Kind of serves as a place where you might be able to get some information. Also kind of serves as a place that other people might go to.
Oh, yeah, makes sense.
I'm going to roll a percentile dice, and we'll see what we get. Well then. Siler, as you're kind of reaching for the door to enter into this office to try to ask about some information, the door opens on its own, and individual walks out, kind of just walking past you at first, but I assume you both do a double take. It is her.
Oh.
Who?
Who's her?
Who? I demand to know.
None of you are there.
Is it my mom?
I'm being nosy. Excuse me, I demand to know.
I think art is fair to share.
Sure, go for the art.
Are you my
Copied.
mom?
Is it Nyla's mom?
It is this image with red tips at the end of the hair.
That's not my mom.
Oh. Are you sure that's not Nyla's mom?
Mommy don't look so mean.
Is that your lover?
Is it Orthronus' mom?
Maybe.
Who is this person?
Sister. Twin.
You guys aren't there.
Damn it.
Orthronus, I guess I shouldn't be so surprised that you're here. How are you reacting?
He's trying his best to say her name, and it's coming out in mumbles. Yeah, essentially just Temery.
Yes.
Sorry, missed. Pronounce that. Well, I was trying not to stutter. Yeah, he calls her Tambourine when he finally straightens himself out.
Yes.
You're
out of sorts, Orthronus. It's disconcerting.
Sorry.
I think let's go back to
this literally
Celia.
won't take like
Fair.
10 minutes.
That's
not
fine.
like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Not
go
like
back
in the
to
session,
Celia,
but
but I
like,
think
let's
that's
jump back and then
definitely
we'll
a
come back.
solid cliffhanger.
Right.
Okay,
That's
sorry.
a solid cliffhanger, I think. You matter.
We might actually get some backstory stuff.
I know. This is exciting. This is
Ooh.
character development for Siler.
You guys have been getting some backstory stuff for a while.
Yeah, but Orthronus,
I
like
mean,
Silas
do you
characters
remember?
don't get backstory stuff.
Always.
So this
No,
is nice.
they don't.
That is also fair. It's unheard of.
Right?
But this is one of
So
the
who is
things
this
that I. You don't know. You don't know who she is.
So don't murder her once we see her. Got you.
I mean, that's on you.
No, that's on Nyla, not me. I am innocent. Getting innocent. Hold up 1 second, guys. Yeah, jump to the jump. I want to hear what happens next.
Celia,
Yo.
you have you arrived. You've made your way into the office building that Broxley Fairkettle resides in, and you're at a store. What do you do?
Celia will knock.
Moment later, you see a short halfling man open the door, and it's like, Celia, you're back. You guys had some time to think about the offer, or am I getting ahead of myself?
So I don't know about the others. I don't know if they've really been thinking about the offer. But me personally, I would like to live in a place that isn't so run down.
Yeah, I can imagine that would certainly make living in a place like that a lot less appealing.
Yeah.
Trust me, I not to rant a bit, but I started out in not great conditions as well, and I've made a nice little life for myself. Got a office here, got a house in the dock ward, loving wife, kids. Works. Not to jump the gun, I don't know what your plans are, but I think a solid house to live in is something that everybody looks for.
I mean, I don't know how many roots I'll be planting here in Waterdeep, but
Yeah, that's fair.
steady source of income could never hurt.
Absolutely. And it's all about the property value as well. If you eventually decide, hey, don't like the place, you could always shuck it off for more than it was worth originally.
Yeah, that's always a possibility as well. Sure.
Have anything else you want to come in? You want to talk?
Well, I was going over the list that you had left us. I'm assuming no one else grabbed it, so Celia has it. If that's okay, because I don't think anyone else grabbed the list.
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys all could have marked it down if you wanted to.
Fair. Does all of this have to be done at once, or can we do it in like installment steps? How does this work?
Well, you can do it. Bit by bit. Though workers will obviously need to come through, and you can do it bit by bit. But I might recommend just getting it all out at once. Kind of have to be out of the house for a bit while the work's being done. Well, you could have multiple things being worked on at once. But no, you could certainly do bit by bit. Though if you want to open, I think you're gonna need all of that dealt with.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to prioritize what's most important first.
Entirely understandable. And not to talk too much business, but I can certainly try reducing prices of certain things if you guys decide that you want me to sign off on all that.
Well, let's put a pin in this because it sounds like it may be the more feasible route of gathering up the full amount first and then speaking with you.
Yeah.
But I did have a couple of other questions. Looking for, well, I guess a particular farmland.
Farmland.
Yes.
You're looking to meet somebody?
Looking to help somebody, actually. We've heard some issues of scarecrows running amok, so I don't know if you've heard anything about it.
Not really. I heard that there was chaos, but I didn't hear that it was scarecrows. Did you have a name in mind? I could possibly look it up, if I don't
I sure do.
recognize it.
Above board. I remember it's something with a B. I think, unless I heard it wrong. Brassel. Wait, with an R or B? I don't know how to.
Brassel.
Okay, good. I was right. It did start with a B.
Brassel.
Yes, it would be like Brassel Farm. I believe it's what it was called.
Oh. Give me a minute. You can come in, sit down, get comfortable if you'd like.
And she will do just that.
He heads into his office and kind of looks through several different books on a shelf that he has. From the kind of just generally looking at it, looks like it's kind of listings of all the properties known in Waterdeep. Brassel. Yeah, there's a Brassel that family Brassel that lives in Undercliff. I don't have like direct instructions that he would give you, but it is that farm there.
Okay. Like he'd probably tell me the general area of how to get there from his office, maybe.
General area, you can go out the north gate or the river gate, but you just head up or down until you reach insert road here, and you follow it east and just follow it to the end of the road.
Got it. That seems simple enough. I'm sure nothing. I'm sure we'll be completely fine on this trip. Nothing bad.
Yeah, you
should
seem
happen
like
to us.
you seem like capable folks.
Of course.
Proven to be able to take care of yourself so far.
Of course.
No one's gonna die on this trip.
No, not at all.
Only
Are you expecting somebody to die?
Only scarecrows.
No.
Scarecrows die.
I mean,
Oh.
not that I know of. Maybe a goblin, but we'll see what happens.
So are you guys gonna take your gun?
I think
Goblin
she might
friend with you on this? I don't know. That is up to you.
benefit from the experience, and totally not just because Celia wants to use him as a meat shield.
Right. Well, did you need anything else, or?
I think that would be everything for now. Thank you for the information. It's always good to have someone that has reliable information.
Well, yeah, I do my job, and I mean, I don't know everything, but I can look it up. Can I gesture into his
He has
shelf
his own
full of
personal
books?
Google.
Google Maps, Brassel Farm.
Yes. It's kind of what I pictured him like, hold on, Google.
Hey Google, how do I get to the quest location?
Thanks, Google. I think that would be everything for now. She's gonna take a quick scan over his library books. Does anything interesting catch your eye, or is it all just like history books of Waterdeep?
Most of them are kind of those property, kind of like blue books. Like kind of like knowing, like being able to reference, like, oh yes, you're inquiring about buying this property.
Yeah.
I can look up who owns it and what its kind of estimated value is and all that sort of stuff. Not super exciting stuff. You get like some of the books aren't necessarily super applicable. Like there are definitely history, like books about the history of Waterdeep and different its wards and all that in different locations. But there's also like just some like novels, like storybooks, like maybe he's trying to pad out the shelf as well.
So this is what he reads on his free time. Interesting.
Also just a bit of an out-of-game thing, because I don't know if it's going to come up. In-game, you know the family, the home that you guys came up into after you guys out of the sewers?
Sorry about that, Pack.
That's his home and his
Butter.
wife.
Oh, is his wife still waiting on Butter?
What have I walked into?
I mean,
Really?
we did Celia's scene, and she asked a bit about some of the renovations of Trollskull Manor, but also about where to find the farm, and she found a solid answer of that.
I think before she leaves, Celia is
also, it was kind of indirectly, and then I directly revealed it. Indirectly at first, but then I kind of revealed it directly. He has a loving wife and home and family in the Dock Ward, which is the very same apartment that you guys snuck out of after you exited the sewers.
Well, that's info. Now, did someone get in trouble over not getting the stuff that was promised?
That's what I'm asking. Did they ever get the butter?
You didn't ask. They eventually did get the butter, yes.
I mean, I don't know if Celia would put it together that, like, that's them. I think Celia would.
Yeah.
Before she leaves. She's gonna try to talk to him about how they can get plumbing fixed in the house, because that's something that Celia misses and needs. Since she has her own private bath in there too.
Yeah. Let me get to the right page. Plumbing.
So it was 80 gold.
Yeah, it's 80 gold, but that might... I know it might be a bit frustrating to deal with, but they're gonna have to kind of work around the floors and the walls, and that might pay off to have that be something that is done along with other things. If they're already tearing out the floor, I imagine you're not gonna... Unless you want to just have, like, holes in your floor.
I mean, do they have
Yeah,
to
it might
tear up
get a
the
little
full
frustrating.
floor? Can it only be certain rooms?
Well, not like entirely. Like, I mean, it could just be other, like certain rooms or certain areas, but
How much would it be just
it's
to
an old
renovate
structure. It's
one room and bathroom?
not necessarily. It's an old structure. They're probably gonna have to tear up quite a bit to actually find everything.
Yeah, that's fair. That makes sense. That makes sense. Well,
I mean, you could.
I'll think about it.
Just think about it.
I'm just gonna renovate Celia's room.
What would it cost just to get my room alone with running water?
Yeah, that's kind of what she's asking.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Like, would it be the same price just to get my room
Yeah.
alone with running water?
I mean, not. I'd have to come up with a particular number, but I'd say probably 30 gold.
Oh, she would definitely pay that.
As well as, unless you want them to put back the old rotted floor, would
And
What
how
was I
much
gonna
for
say?
just the floor in Celia's room?
wait, what was that?
How much for just
Sorry?
the floor in Celia's room too?
Just put a carpet over
Let's
it.
see,
You'll
the
be fine.
flooring.
Right?
Let's see.
Skin a little
What if it was just one room in this building?
That's what she's
Not
trying
all
to
that
figure out.
much.
I just want one room, mine, with running water and a nice floor.
Actually, I'm checking this, and it's actually the flooring actually isn't listed in there, so I guess you don't need to
Free.
replace the flooring all that much.
Yeah.
Whee!
I just thought that was part of like the water damage total.
Yeah, I think that probably would be in that. So I'll say, if you want renovated flooring, bumps it up to 50 gold.
Down. She would pay that. If that's a possibility, I would love to take you up on that honor, like that offer right
Fair
now.
enough.
Before anybody else finds out.
Exactly. Like, I don't even care if everyone else finds out. Like, I just want to get this done.
Well, yeah, I mean, I could
Everyone
Get
else can
that
find
in.
out, but yours needs to be done first.
Absolutely.
probably
Priority.
probably gonna take a bit of time. So if you're not planning on being around for a while, that might be good.
No, I mean, definitely not.
Otherwise, you might want to find someplace else to stay temporarily.
That'll be fine. If you take all the time you need to access my room and
You can
get all that
bunk
stuff
with-
situated. No.
I'll probably have. It's a bit late in the day to get contractors. That.
You can bunk with Cordelia and she'll tell you ghost stories and tales
Oh,
of her
yeah,
grandpa.
Nyla, she could keep you.
She's gonna
Or
sleep in
you
the
can
cellar
bunk
or
with
something.
Nyla and she'll tell you all the
I think
deeds.
she would probably prefer Orthronus.
Out of
Or maybe
everyone,
Zam.
Yeah.
probably yeah. She'll kick Zam out of his room. How's that? Zam, get out of here.
No! How dare you?
Sam wouldn't allow.
Sam,
Orthronus
curl up with
wouldn't
Cordelia.
really be okay with that. He'd offer you his bed and just say, why go out? His bed is literally a basket.
Perfect.
Isn't
Why
his
would you
bed
do that?
I just need a
bedroom
room.
next
I don't
to my
even need a bed.
bedroom?
All right. Well, you can pay that, and I think
Yep. She is
because
definitely
there's still
coughing that up.
gonna be like I think part of that is just the getting them to come out there,
Mhm.
like the work hours, and not just how much work needs to be done.
Yeah.
So I think that'll reduce. I think it was like 995, and I think it's now going to be like 960
Yeah.
total.
But Celia's got her floor done and plumbing situated, so she's happy.
Oh, I'm so happy that I'm going to break into your room almost every other day.
No, you ain't. And then now
That's
she's gonna
only
go
if
stop by
you
the
find
blacksmith
out.
and ask about locks too. Now that she heard Orthronus ask about it, she's like, "You're smart, got it."
Yeah, there's locks on my room. Technically 3 locks after I finish the next 2. But if you do actually show up at his door, like at his bedroom, and just say, "Hey, I need to stay the night," he won't bat an eye at saying yes.
Yeah, I think out of everyone, that's probably who she's gonna go with. She's like, Nyla, no. Cordelia, no. I guess Orthronus. I just need to borrow this room for like 4 hours. I won't even really sleep.
Go for it. And he'll just immediately go to the chair and just go to sleep there.
Yep.
But not before doing some rearranging in a little corner of the room.
Time to snoop. I'm just kidding. We'll see.
Speaking of Orthronus,
but since we know everything, why don't we just like blank cut that scene and go back to me joining you guys at the tavern?
Do you want to do that?
I want to know what happened with this person that you met. Like
this character.
I need to know this girl.
Yeah,
I think I do too, since that might be
I want to know
information.
Because you know me, I'm impatient and nosy. I want to know.
That's
just
fine.
in the session here. No,
I mean, just to recap, did that Vanya 6 double take when we first saw each other, called her by 2 names while I was trying to get my shit together.
Yeah. And she called you out like you ain't doing like what's going on with a stutter, boy? What's your stuttering
sorts,
about?
my man.
So here's a few things. He's still convinced, or he's not sure how she was going to take the whole him. The reason they're no longer working together. He had no idea how he was going to take it, so he's prepared for the worst, but he has no idea, honestly. So he's trying to, compose himself as best he can, but he's not going to be surprised if she's just. It could be a fight, it could be a conversation. He honestly doesn't know, which is why he's a little shaken up. Sorry, it was good. Good seeing you again. I see you're just stopping by for business.
Yes, I had something I was here to figure out, but that's not of much consequence at the moment. Thank you for the informant that you left with us. Revealed some enlightening information. Unfortunately, not too much. We'll take what we can get.
Right.
What are you doing, if I might ask?
In general, right now or later?
All of the above, I suppose. Your stunt with Rainier, I opposed the operation. They thought that they could get information, but ignored his relationship with his father. But, well, it wasn't really in our hands when you got to it.
No, but I mean, they took 2 of them because they couldn't tell the difference. That's. I figured you weren't really in charge of that when I saw how shoddy the operation was.
Or one was, he didn't even know what was going on all that much.
No, it's the unfortunate. That's what happens when you get these kinds of treasure hunts. I'll say in air quotes. But no,
yeah. But seriously,
right now, just God. Okay. I know this is just gonna sound like ridiculous, but I walked into a bar for a drink, and just a speedrun of troll fight, job offer, bar fight, compound, and just a quick run of everything through the sewers up to more or less now. Just trying to give her like the quick bullet points of how I got from where I. What?
Like the sewer, and then kind of Volo giving you the manor, or are you also going into like
the fact that now
you're
I'm
working
sharing
with
manor
the
with
Harpers
5.
and
Like, there are now 5 people in this manor and a ghost that I'm now technically helping rebuild.
Are you telling her about the Harpers or the Blackstaff at all? Or as well,
Telling them that, yes,
our
I've been
conversation.
contacted by both of them, the conversation they've had them, letting her know about the dragon. He's not really not telling her anything.
Okay.
Except for the little job she asked him to do, that he's going to wanted to ask about.
I find it a bit concerning that you're working so closely with the Harpers and the Blackstaff.
They've just offered jobs, more or less just to make the gold go kind of flow as it does.
If you want gold, you can always come back, work for us. If it wasn't for that botched job, I'd have already offered you a number of higher ranking opportunities.
I can't go that far again. I'm sorry.
Why not?
It's not that I can't. It's when things went south, when we had to do that. Sorry, 2 seconds being called away.
All good. So dramatic scene, guys.
Yeah. Like, what is it? Like, what's this job? How well do they know each other? Like, damn.
I need more info.
Who is this girl?
Character developments all around.
Yes.
Or room developments in some cases.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Did I roll a
Celia
single
literally
die?
threw that
like
gold at him. Like, take this,
Question:
take my money.
Is Celia a gambler?
Is she a gambler?
Okay, good to know. I'm gonna try to gamble for her room.
Yeah.
Important scenes.
Everybody has gone in their own different directions.
Yeah.
You guys did like the ultimate splitting of the party.
We sure did.
I'm still waiting for something sus from Fallah.
Fallah's actually the big bad.
I can see it.
You know what? That would be unfortunately true.
Unfortunately true? What do you mean by that?
I don't know. Like, I could see it happening and, like, being heartbreaking and, like, wonderful because it's dramatic and, yes.
Yeah. Could be heartbreaking.
Yeah.
So, I think we left off with asking why. Why can't you come back?
Boom.
Too far. I can't go that far again.
If you think you can't do that anymore, then answer me this. What are you gonna do going forward? You're not exactly trained in anything else. Neither of us are.
We were born with nothing, and we will work for everything we have until the day we die. I know this. You know this. Corey knows this.
It's the way that we're born into. I'm working to try to rise above that.
I understand, and I was. And I would have done anything you asked of me then, but something happened when we did that. I didn't feel I shouldn't have done that. I know I shouldn't have, but when it happened, there was a part of me that started not to care. As long as it was done, and I can't go back to that because I don't think I'll come back from it if I do.
And do you think that avoiding these opportunities, this life, is going to guarantee that you won't have to face that again?
I'm hoping to find another way. I know that's an idiotic thing to hope for. I know what hope does to people like us when it's thrown about carelessly, but I am going to at least try.
Well, I hope that when you see the errors of your ways, you'll know where to come back to. And she walks away.
Oh no!
Why do you have a goblin following you around?
He is a new hire, teaching him the ropes and whatnot.
Sure.
Well, suppose I'll see you around then.
I guess we will see each other around. I'm not gonna come after you, but if you get in our way, I make no guarantees.
Love you too, Tambourine.
No kiss.
And she walks away.
Poor baby. Do you need hot tea, a blanket, like a foot bath, like everything? Just the therapy, all of the self-care. We'll make a mud mask.
Yes.
Finest Georgia red dirt, like freaking.
Gonna have to do another spa day.
Yes.
Yeah, no, he enjoyed that for multiple reasons.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure there will be another one eventually. Maybe not this session, though.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Yeah, but he'll go inside and ask the lawyer what he can about this information that we already know.
Yeah.
And ask Zam to be the doorman, just, sit back, look tough,
Yeah.
and, give a solemn cough if you hear someone else approaching.
I'll give you the... How many fingers was it again? Yeah, I remember all the things you taught me.
Just put up all the fingers.
Yeah,
like if I don't
I'll let you
remember,
know.
at least if I put them all, I'm not wrong.
Exactly.
We'll work
Okay,
on it. Takes time.
I kind of rolled twice just to kind of get a sense of what the lawyer would know and what he might know about this farm and if he can direct you. So, and I just kind of rolled twice just because I wanted to get a decent sense of it. I wasn't like rolling with advantage or disadvantage, but I rolled a 1 and then I rolled a 20.
Oh.
So that doesn't give me really.
He knows
So
everything and nothing.
1 first and then a 20?
I do my business inside the city, my dude. That I don't know why.
Yeah.
My dude.
Of course. This. My dude.
That's not your lawyer, Orthronus.
I'm not all that familiar with the stuff that happens in the outlying farms unless it's specifically needed. I'd imagine you could probably ask people that you might see along those roads. They might know, traveling in and out. There's a town.
That's a good place. The town?
Like there's an Undercliff village. Yeah. There's a...
how do I get to that from here, exactly?
Just go out the river gate and go up Undercliff Way and basically follow that until you reach the town. So, yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, it's perfect. Very well done.
Yeah. Did you need anything related to the business?
For the time being, I have a few items I may need to pawn, and just... Oh, that'll be it for now. A few items that need to be redistributed, but that's... I'll deal details with that later. Thank you.
No. Yeah, ignore that for now.
Also, and just out of curiosity, what are the... Well, may as well let you know, since I may come to you for this later. We're possibly reopening the Troll Skull Manor.
Really?
Being renovated at the time, and we'll be opening it soon.
Interesting.
If and when it's operational, may or may not choose to make a small, call it a point of contact in case it's needed in that part of the city.
Good to know. It's a valuable sort of resource to have. People are always looking for places to store things and places to meet people.
It's always an easy place to go and listen for the random little tidbit of information.
Yeah, well, you're
slip when they're drunk.
Yeah. Well, if you have no other business, I've got the front to keep up. So did you have anything else you wanted to ask him, or that all?
No. I think that's
all right. Neat. I marked the kind of reference for you on the map.
He's gonna face palm as soon as he leaves because he remembers he did want to ask something to Tambry before she left, and he got caught up in the moment.
Woof. That's
he wants to know what the deal is with that job. Like, you send me on a job that feels like I'm getting roped into something else. Why was the tip at the end 3 times the job's worth?
She didn't control the tip.
No, but he wanted to see her reaction to that specific wording. Because I would imagine she's the kind who would figure out if someone did that much, there's going to be a reason behind it, and she'll start investigating on her own.
Fair enough. But unfortunately,
she has left. And it's not exactly on good terms.
Yeah, not on speaking terms. Though, it could have gone worse.
I mean, yeah. She was a lot nicer than I thought she would have been.
Yeah, I think kind of in general, semi-vague terms, you've been in out of contact or in light contact with her for a while. And kind of, I think particularly with that, I think that you get the sense that she's changed a bit.
Yeah.
If that wasn't already clear.
Yeah.
How do they know each other? Were they lovers at one point?
Yes.
That's my guess. Okay.
I mean, are they still
But also, lovers? I mean, how much do you want to share? That is a good question.
Just basic information, I don't think. Nothing really backstory-wise or detail. She's a half tiefling, half drow. This is her... I'll spell out her name in general.
Yeah, she actually has...
This is the name he stuttered out first, and then the second one would be the nickname he calls her. Because he's never hardly ever called her by her full name, her real name.
Yeah. I'll also add some of this stuff into her NPC file.
Tambourine. I like her name is almost tambourine. It's just really cute.
The word itself is tenetry, which I pulled out from a thesaurus but I forgot what exactly it means.
Hold on, I have a thesaurus app. You know, is that not like the most English teachery thing? But I tell you what, ever since my grandma introduced a thesaurus to me as a kid,
Yeah.
I've been obsessed with them.
Those are fun.
Yep.
I will admit I've already pulled it up, but I won't deny you if you want to. Sure.
Gall, rashness, presumption, daring, overconfidence, heedlessness, indiscretion, thoughtlessness, impudence, assurance, precipitate, I can't pronounce that word, boldness, impertinence, imprudence, forwardness, pluck, hastiness, rudeness, brass. Yeah, there's a couple of them.
That's 10.
Unreasonable or foolhardy contempt of danger or opposition. Rashness and recklessness.
I see.
And that's why every time you guys were caught in a certain light, he may have had a few flashbacks.
Don't let Celia find her. I feel like those two would be trouble.
I just wonder how he's doing.
You than her, but like you, you feel like tangling with that specific bull. Go for
it. Almost said something that I've kind of been waiting on for a while, but it just didn't fit enough in the conversation, so I didn't share it.
Aww.
I mean, depending on what happens, I may have to go and ask for either her advice, help, or something, depending on what happens in the story.
Something.
Which will come at a price. Nothing is ever free with her.
Ooh.
I like this character.
Yes.
She's... we were roughly the same level, like her slightly like team leader-ish. When we started, she's now very much climbing the ranks.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a job went wrong. There was I think you already kind of mentioned.
It went wrong. It got messy to the point where it was complete, but not cleanly.
Mm.
You know those jobs where like it's going to be easy, quick, clean.
Yeah.
We'll get it done. And then it's the meme of like, I can't remember the actor's name with like a bloody shirt.
Yeah.
Something went wrong.
Yeah.
Like, we'll sneak past the guards. Nothing will go wrong. Like 2 nat 1s later, just the guy with his blouse covered in blood.
I'm gonna roll to see if I'm gonna roll a d20, and if it rolls above a 15, I'm gonna share something with you guys out of game.
So my question,
you guys would not know it in game, but it's something that I've been sitting on for a while.
Ooh.
Now my question is, how is Orthronus doing? How is he holding up emotionally at this moment? Does he look devastated?
I rolled a nat 20.
Yeah, share everything.
Go
on and answer that first.
He's very much keeping his composure and heading back immediately with you guys. He does excuse himself, and there's a very loud crash from his room.
Oh, baby.
So this night might not
Cordelia
be the
needs
best night
to bring him hot tea and a blanket.
To ask him to borrow his room. Got
like
it.
Literally just.
So.
Yeah, but go ahead.
I should stress for you guys that this is out of game knowledge, just so you guys can remember that. But a job went wrong. Does that sound familiar to any of you?
Yeah, who else may have had a job that went wrong?
Yeah, I wonder who else may have had a job that went wrong.
A job that went wrong.
It's funny.
Yes, coincidences that have nothing to do with each other.
Absolutely, right? There's no way. Yeah, no.
No.
I like that it's a half-drow who's reckless. It's just like, I got a little deja vu there. I did a double whiplash. I was just like, wait a minute.
Okay.
I think, Celia, you're coming at this from the wrong angle.
No, like I know that, but I'm just saying, like, it was.
It is fitting.
Yeah.
I think thematically.
Mm-hmm. But no, I know. I know what angle you're trying to come from.
She might have been the one to spot unstealthy individual.
Oh.
Wait, what?
I think that's all I should share at this point.
Okay, time to get kidnapped and thrown to the circus.
Oh.
Orthronus. Okay, how do I piss off your girlfriend?
Things have clicked.
So now that that's out of the bag, technically there are 2 halves to my backstory. This is just one.
Oh yeah.
The other one has been explored lightly so far. It will be explored more.
That's like way later because
later.
none of this will track until we get some more things done.
Mm-hmm.
So that's future.
Oh.
Oh, if you do ask to spend the night, you'll notice that there's a very now large and noticeable gash across one of the far walls.
Well, are they?
It looks like someone.
I guess are the
So
Good thing it's already been
5
ready.
consecutive blades across the wall.
Yep.
Could I actually have Cordelia like poke up there and be like, "You okay?"
I think we're gonna deal with that next session.
Oh man, don't let me forget.
I'm assuming the
Yeah.
construction
Actually, I'll
guys
just
know
are
how we
my
have
notes
that
on
night,
my
right?
page.
Up in our rooms.
No.
Okay, yeah. So Celia wouldn't really ask you; she'd kind of leave you be. It wouldn't be until they started to come in and renovate her room that she'd need to borrow your room.
Yeah, no,
I think
if
we're
you
gonna
can,
start.
He's definitely gonna go stop by that temple again.
I think we're gonna start next session with you guys reconvening. I think it's still early enough that you guys could still go out.
I mean, we could go there, get there at night, and do it like in the dark of night.
Cognitus.
I think Celia's gonna try and convince you guys to go the next morning.
How uncharacteristic.
Yeah. Aren't you sensitive to the sunlight?
It's fine because I have your wonderful cloak and it helps me. But I just think, more hours of the day would be better, and then everyone's well rested.
The cloak of friendship, of course.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think so.
I just really want to know if Celia's going to betray her trust. I'm like embracing myself.
Things are on the table now.
It'll be fine.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah.
Isn't that just a wonderful question to ask? What can possibly go wrong?
That's not a question, that's a challenge.
Exactly.
That is a good point. That's egging the universe itself on to see just how badly things can go.
And that is entirely up to you.
Oh, yes.
Go ahead and hop off here, guys.
I think that is fair.
Yeah.
So, see y'all on Wednesday, and good night.
Yeah. See you guys on Wednesday.
See you guys Wednesday.
Take care, guys.